Come over here and perform for me.
What DJ is that?
I think it's Sick Kick. Epic Sean Paul Max up.
It's badass.
I like it. I wish I had skills like that.
Especially since he's doing it like personally. It's not like spinning.
Yeah. He's doing the dub thing. And
Yeah. The looping. Yeah.
I'm going to tell Henry he's learned shit like that when he gets older.
Oh, that's the future. Let me tell you something. They did a couple of those on Australia's Voice and stuff like that. And there's one particular artist. It's been several years though. He's like hugely popular. I have to bring that up to you. But he did the entire presentation about that. So, anyways, folks, thank you for joining us for another podcast episode of Buddies, Booze, Banter, Unfiltered Conversations. I'm Rick.
I'm Michael.
And I'm Alex.
How's it going, Alex?
I'm doing good. I'm doing better.
You doing better?
I gotta apologize real quick there. I was actually my vodka went down the wrong hole.
And we don't want to know what hole that was.
Why is your mind always in the gutter?
It's not in the gutter.
Always in the gutter.
I have a confession.
Yeah,
I did say what I thought you would. You
you did see.
Yeah, I said the
you
anus,
went back and played it, right?
The anus is on me.
You went back and played
I
it.
played the tape,
and he was meaning the onus is on him, and he said no, the anus is on me. Which
but I love that, Michael.
Which
I think that's hilarious.
Oh no, he's pretty savvy when it comes to that shit. He catches that stuff there. So the anus was on you.
Yeah.
Okay. It was like sitting on your face,
or is it on you?
sitting on your face or something like that. Do we really want to know? Probably not. Anyways, there was one topic that we didn't really get through on one of our last podcasts, and that was specifically about.
Oh, we're gonna have a coughing attack this time.
Well, no,
or you just choked up on this topic.
just choked up your interference, and that was really about the package that passed the last weekend or so ago, specifically for the foreign aid for Ukraine, Taiwan, Israel, and there's a couple other packages in there. Even though there was a fifth component of it, which actually was security, border security, that didn't pass because Donald Trump wants that as his little playing card for the election. But what was interesting about that particular bill, the financial stuff, the foreign aid one, is Mike Johnson slipped something in there. Now, I know we talked about this a couple of podcasts ago, specifically about the TikTok ban. And it had passed the House overwhelmingly in regards that if they didn't sell, if it was approved, finally approved, and again, if it's approved by the Senate and Biden said he will sign it, there was a 5-month time period that Dance Bide had to divest themselves from TikTok. Now, Dance Bide is their parent company, Chinese company, so they had 5 months to do that. Well, and again, it has not been brought up in the Senate yet. Keep that in mind. It's still out there, wandering out there. I mean, Schumer has not brought it up for actual vote or even debate for that fact. So inside this new bill, layered into there, Mike Johnson has actually put a ban for TikTok in there. Now, I don't know what TikTok ban has anything to do with foreign aid. Who the hell knows? Now, maybe on a shoestring they can tie it to the Taiwan foreign aid. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But bottom line is
they always put packed things on bills.
They do
so
that. They basically manipulate the bills out there.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
So this is nothing new.
Nothing new. But of course, the reason that he put it in there is because everybody knows that the Senate will probably definitely approve these 3 packages of foreign aid. That means this ban will be actually approved by the Senate. And there's no doubt, because these aid packages need to be going out, that Biden will sign them. Mm-hmm. So this ban of TikTok and the process of actually starting the clock is going to happen. The interesting thing about it is now Mike Johnson did extend it to 9 months versus the 5 months. Which
would be after the election.
And then he also gave whatever president is in office an additional 3 months to actually extend a little bit more. So basically there's a 12-month period that Dance Bite and TikTok can divest themselves of each other. Now, who really is out there doesn't think this is a political maneuver out there?
And your point is everything's political.
Everything is. I guess I don't understand what the question
so I was like,
was.
what kind of reaction do you want out of us?
Well,
oh my God, they did something like this?
No.
The reaction
Come on. You give me
the
this
reaction that I'm getting.
Thank you.
Is not what I wanted.
Oh.
And I'll tell you why. Because you obviously
Because
have
you
not,
didn't set it up that way.
because you have not read into this.
That was just a lame build-up. It's like
No.
is.
Well, no. If you knew me, it wouldn't be. Because clearly there's some strategic, back room shit going on.
Of course,
not just
always.
with the politicians, but with the other social media companies.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I have to commend TikTok on, and I don't know why we're not really talking about it more here, not just in the press, not just in the Congress and things of that sort, is they've done a pretty damn good job of taking the United States citizens' data, completely separating it from the rest of the world, and storing it in Texas.
Oh, cool.
All the data for the American citizens of TikTok users are stored in Texas, and the third party of monitoring is Oracle, an American company. So basically, they've taken all that data, they put it in here, and now Oracle is basically the security guard. So what's the issue in regards to the actual Chinese government getting access to that? Because they don't. Because there's no back doors or shit like that Chinese can get to it. Interesting enough, that particular security apparatus is so much more extreme than Facebook, Instagram, X, Snapchat, all those other American social media companies out there who actually have databases and data ports in India, Pacific Islands, and all these other places out there because it was a lot cheaper for them to actually base them there. So my point is what's the difference? What is what's the gnaw here? What is going on here?
I mean, from everything I've heard or whatever, and it's I haven't been following this. I'll be the first to admit I haven't followed it that much, but it's supposedly the Chinese government can get a lot of information from us.
Now, to clarify that, yes, there is a law that says that there in China government actually, Dance Bite supposedly is a Chinese government entity of some sort. I mean, it's not proven, but I mean, it is said to be partially owned by the government of China, which is the CCP, which is the Communist Party and all that. But basically, they're required to give access to the Chinese government any of their data. So there is a law on the books in China that specifically says that. But if we've secured our data here and basically put up those firewalls and the partitions and the compartmentalization of our data here for the United States citizens, and we actually store it here in good old Texas.
But it's
Oracle.
So then what's the big issue?
That's my question. Is so if we've gone above and beyond, and I'm not saying me, but TikTok has gone above and beyond in securing specifically the issue that our people in Congress is talking about, meaning having our personal data, Americans' personal data, go into the actual CCCP's databases, and they can manipulate us, and they can, basically send out marketing scheme plans and, manipulate our elections and things of that sort. That's what they're talking about.
Okay, but again, I'm not a big follower like you are or stuff like that is, but it's just I'm
a
hearing
researcher.
I know you are, but it's we're hearing this from not Republicans, but both Republicans and Democrats. Both our people are saying this stuff.
And do you not think that those social media companies in the United States pay a lot of donations to both sides of the aisle?
I'm sure they do.
Because again, Silicon Valley is not just predominantly GOP.
No, I get it.
It's right down the line.
No, I get it.
Right down the line. So I mean, there's some pros and there's some cons on both sides. Don't get me wrong.
So if they got rid of TikTok, does that mean the guy from the physical fitness guy from Brazil that does the dancing that looks like twins, you won't see him anymore?
You won't see them. You won't see them. No. They will ban that from here in the United States. Sorry.
He's
he's funny actually.
I mean, if you haven't seen his videos, it's just amazing.
Yeah, when he actually puts himself up again. I mean, you think there's twins.
You definitely look like they're
funny.
twins.
Yeah.
And then it's like him. He's got to had to do it twice, but then the way he interacts, oh my god! And he has to know the steps on all these stuff. So okay, never mind.
So, there's no doubt that if TikTok did the business model that he does around the rest of the world versus the United States. It could be a propaganda arm of the Chinese Communist government. There's no doubt. But why? And they know this because it's worth billions when it comes to the United States. Not just around the world, but billions. Because TikTok's not even in China. They have their own little app there. Has nothing to do with TikTok. Simply because they control that 100%. The fact of the matter is, they want more money. It's really kind of a balancing process. Think about it like this: on this entity, I have this other entity over here that I have 100% control of, which I can also control the minds and the processes of every individual.
You definitely like to control
of every individual. Then I have there over here
totally
that they're not associated to me. I own a percentage of the company, but it's worth billions to me in revenue, billions. So, and really the control factor is I just control what they view, cat videos or cooking videos or fitness videos or I'm flexing videos and shit like that. I mean, what does that do? Nothing.
Well, but the majority of the people
they get
like that.
But they get the billions of dollars.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not praising the communists, but they're smart. They would rather have the billions of dollars versus I don't need data on somebody who's in love with fucking cats. It's that simple. It really is. And the bottom line is they can get that anyways and hack into all the other American social media companies out there because their actual security databases are not as secure as TikTok.
Because didn't AT&T just get hacked?
Yes, and I finally got the notification multiple times.
I think I only got it once.
No, I got it multiple. And they said my personal data, supposedly not my financial data, and they want to actually hook me up with Experian. Experience credit checking is the worst one out there, first of all, folks. I don't know what marketing they did with all these companies out there to sell their policies out there. They suck because they're the worst ones out there. They will ding you for everything. Trans union and all those, they're much better. So I'm just saying. So screw AT&T.
Well, that's who I've got my cell phone with.
I've had them since 2001.
No, I've had them for a long period of time.
I haven't had them forever. I use T-Mobile.
I
like them.
You do?
I've been with them so long, and I've got a corporate account. I could literally buy 50 iPhones, and they would give them to me on a 24-month payment plan, interest free.
That's interesting you say that because I actually went on my AT&T program today, and I've got a 14 Pro Plus Max, whatever you call it.
You don't have a 15?
I was thinking of upgrading.
I need to
to 15.
upgrade.
And I'm doing the installment thing.
I'll sell you my 15 when I buy the 16. How about that?
I think
I got 11.
Yeah, you're way down there.
I know. I need to upgrade.
Yeah. I'll sell you mine.
You know what I bought? I haven't even told you. I bought a Vision Pro.
Vision Pro?
Yeah, it's the binocular things.
I'm still waiting for the headphones.
Oh, yeah. They're...
I mean, come on.
I'm like somebody told me that I'm the laziest, hardworking person they know.
I mean, I need that for my trip to Dominican Republic. Trust me.
Yeah, sold.
So who told you that?
Everybody.
Everybody tells me that.
Okay.
Rix tells me I'm lazy, and I just laugh at him.
His follow-up sucks.
I'm I run a $500,000 company, and I suck at follow-up.
I mean, how many times have I told you in the last 2 months, hey, dude, research how we can actually pipe in this board to those phones? I sent him videos. I sent him links. Still hasn't done it.
He's still here?
Yeah, because I still struggle on that damn syncing shit. But where were we, though? Where were we?
I digress. What were we talking about?
I don't know what we're talking about.
Who the hell cares?
Pull the tape.
Anyways.
AT&T.
We could talk about me.
Oh,
it was me. I
AT&T,
said,
yeah. So I went on my plan today. And it's like, okay, so do I want to upgrade to a 15, which actually is a different type of plugin. It's not like the light.
Well, because they do that eventually.
They had to by law.
Why?
They had to actually mirror everybody else in the world. Everywhere else in the world is already like that.
Oh.
Not here in the United States. United States is really kind of fucked up on how they handle their cellular services.
Because it's all about us.
I mean, when was the first time you actually had a mobile phone? What year?
The 90s? Somewhere in the 90s. I was living in Minnesota at the time.
Yeah. My first mobile phone was 1989.
Mobile phone. Okay.
Those were the big
It was
thing.
it was a little suitcase.
Yeah.
But you can plug it into your lights, your cigarette lighter and all that. This was in the United Kingdom.
Well, no, I was living that time in Minneapolis. Yeah. So my first one was it the Razor phone? Which is that Motorola?
Yeah, Motorola. Yeah,
that was
flip phone. Yeah,
the flip phone. Those were the ends at that.
Those
time.
were the rage. There's no doubt about it. Then of course when I came back to the States, and this was like 91, 92, I had another bag until I got the $1,600 bill. I was like, fuck that, I ain't paying that, and I don't think I did to this day. But the point being is, like, I actually had a cheap phone in the UK in 1989. Here in the United States, I don't have one here on me. But so take for instance here. This is a locked device. So AT&T supplies this to you, and in order for you to actually utilize this on any other services, you have to get it unlocked. Sounds simple, right? In the UK or in Asia, where I've spent a lot of time in as well, phones are accessories. You have multiple phones, and there's a little SIM card that you plug in from one phone to the next. So if you have like this outfit on, plug that in. I was doing that in 1999 when I was in Taiwan. I had like 4 or 5 mobile phones, and I would just switch the SIM card from each of every one of them. The phones are like nothing. This phone is $1,600.
This one.
Not that one, but
no.
I mean, that was like...
My next one will be.
You know what I just remembered? I have 2 other phones I can sell you. I have a 15 regular. Oh, I have a 15.
I need a Max Pro.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the bigger one?
Yeah.
You don't need a Max Pro.
It's like,
you just need a Max.
I need the bigger one.
The Pro is only for the ultra zoom in lens.
Oh, I like that. I did that. Did you see my video and the reel that I did last night at the Dallas Stars game?
See, I don't need the ultra wide. Need those ultra zoom lens.
No, because
I haven't even hardly anything to drink, and my mind's in the gutter.
when I'm filming,
struggling.
I go in and out.
Yeah.
In and out of what?
The zoom.
Okay.
It's important
I was just asking.
because you're emphasizing it.
No, I'm
just
asking
Anyway,
a
let's
question.
move on,
You're going
let's move
in
on.
and out. I just clarified what.
Look,
that's
here's
just-
the deal, Michael. Some people need the zoom lens. Some people need the ultra wide.
I need
I'm
the
an
zoom
ultra wide
lens.
kind of guy, so.
But it's like I do.
But
know,
I take pictures all the time. I take videos.
you
all the time.
do, and you also manipulate them to make yourself look better and
That's
everybody
all-
else.
And if I can have the zoom, I can manipulate them better and easier.
And it's like with
I
my,
don't deny
with my
that.
phone, it's like you go to a concert or you go to a game. I can zoom so much.
It's all fucking grainy.
But it's grainy or whatever. So I know I need to upgrade. So that's on my list.
Yeah, but just for the record, Michael is like what is it called? What's that?
Loyal.
No, not.
I keep things forever.
What is that like? Christmas guy who's like doesn't spend money.
Scrooge.
Yeah,
He's
Scrooge.
Scrooge.
I'm not
this
Scrooge.
one is Scrooge.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's
Really? Oh no, you
on
didn't.
yourself. You
I would
are
love to go to the game.
on yourself. You are Scrooge. He literally lives in this little box, personally on himself. Now, does he spend money on others? Does he give to others? Absolutely.
And that's not Scrooge. So it's like no.
But
it's
for
like,
himself, he's always like, "Oh, I know I can do this. I can do this." I mean, that's why he's still on an 11. He should have been. I mean, he hangs around me. He should have been on a 15 before I was. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying is and you called me Scrooge
When it comes
It's
to
like-
yourself,
But oh my god,
when it comes to yourself, you literally like the ultra conservative.
Scrooge was all about himself, not about others. I've been all about others. So don't.
Anti Scrooge. I mean,
Scrooge is not a thing that I would think of.
For clarification-
if you're talking about I'm cheap on myself.
for clarification,
then I don't-
folks, yes,
then I'll
he
buy
is,
that.
He is very giving, and he's very like, giving to other individuals out there. For himself, I've talked about this, like from his cars to his house to his phones. It's like, dude, upgrade. I mean, it's just like he's
upgrade.
stuck in the 80s and 90s.
Well,
Just upgrade, man.
but because there's been other things that have been more important with my money. Because it's like I had an Acura Legend for 22 years.
Is that a phone?
No, that was a car.
Trust me, I wrote in it.
I wasn't.
It was in excellent shape
Sure.
I just like
for a
new
22-year-old car. Hell
New
yeah!
car, new phone,
Just for the record, when we drove, it rattled.
new girl.
Oh please!
It rattled.
But it was just one of those things where it's like you made the call because like you only have so much money, and so it's like when I
You're
had
past that point, though.
when I had the opportunity to and I did my Mavs and Stars tickets here, or whatever, and it is.
You looked at your phone and you're like,
no, it's
I'm not going to
expensive
spend more money on
every
that one.
year.
I'm not going to spend extra $300 there.
But it's like, all right, if I do this, I can't buy a car or whatever because it's like ultimately with what I do, I could buy a new car.
Alex, how many times do you change your car? How often do you change your
I had
cars?
to make a commitment not to trade it in.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah.
I mean, you're
I have to
literally
pay it
like
off.
underwater.
Yeah, but that's my splurge, man. I mean, like, I'm
yeah,
a Miller
that
Lite
is-
kinda
that is
guy.
not
Mine's
your
where the
splurge.
Mavs and Stars or whatever.
Your gambling's your splurge. Your
It's- no,
car's
it's
your
my
splurge.
steakhouse
Your
addiction.
your,
Oh, so you
your
don't even
Apple
know.
products are your
You don't even,
splurge.
do I have time? Do I have 30 seconds?
Oh, you have time.
Go.
Oh, so my next steakhouse venture. So have you been to the Bellagio? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you know that steakhouse? That like
No.
is-
I don't remember it,
Oh my
but yeah.
gosh, I have to send you a picture. It's right on the fountains. It's epic. I have
Cool.
guaranteed patio seating. I've already.
How
looked
do you
at the
get
menu.
guaranteed patio seating?
You put a $50 deposit down.
Oh, I thought it was a blowjob.
And it's like, I think I've asked you this before.
From
He just got that, didn't he?
He did.
So it's like,
I'm like, come on.
But I got a quick question. I know I've probably
Quick
asked
answer.
this and I can't remember the answer. What's your favorite steakhouse in the Dallas
we
Fort Worth
talked about
area?
that. Yeah, we said Papa's. I think was.
That's
No,
his favorite. Oh my
that's
God.
my favorite. I'm asking what your favorite
He
is.
actually has an orgasm when he talks about it.
I don't know what my favorite one is.
I don't have a favorite steakhouse.
I don't have a favorite. I love
I like
all of
steak.
them.
Sorry.
You like steak.
Unless it's like petite filet mignon, I don't like steak. So why do I go to a steakhouse?
What do you order then when you go?
I mean, if it has a petite filet mignon, yes.
Oh,
Or
right. They all do.
Or if I do salmon,
Yeah, salmon.
that's my go-to.
So then we need to go to a steakhouse.
Oh,
Yes.
And
so
not invite
that's a
him.
date.
So
Oh, that's fine.
I will share. I made a commitment to Michael. I looked him in the eyes and I said, "You know what? We're gonna hang out outside of this."
He did
And
say that.
Yep. So
I'm waiting for it to happen.
But you don't think that I'm not going to be involved?
okay,
Crickets.
I'm going to tell you right now. I can go to the Forney thing, but I got to leave by 7:45 because I've already overextended this
It's
week.
not worth going then.
Is it not worth?
No,
Well, no. If I'm
it
in
may not
Frisco-
start at 7:00.
They
Ooh,
start.
okay.
Yeah, that's what. No,
if the junior actually goes over, university goes
Yeah.
over, it may not.
I'll
start.
just have to hit the next one.
Yeah.
no.
I just
There's
didn't
no.
end up
There's no
playing.
JV.
Because you
in
know
the
what?
playoffs.
I didn't ask for permission. I asked for forgiveness about the Stars game. I just threw it on the calendar like at the last second. Because my sister, I don't know if you've met my sister.
I haven't, but I've seen like posts of you and
will
her.
fucking love her.
No,
She-
actually, you told me that last time, like 2 years ago.
She's the girl in the room that's like, well, Alex is gonna do whatever the fuck he wants anyway.
and she knows everything about you.
She does, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
everything.
yeah. She's my ride or die. So
Well, cool.
Which I mean, I do think it's cool because I hate my
Forney
sister.
will make it to another round. So
Well, no,
next,
she hates me.
Forney will make it to another
will
round.
they make it to May? Because I'm in
Well,
Vegas.
May
till
is like
4th.
a month and a half, a week and a half away. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
They'll be in May.
All right.
Will they make it to May?
Well, I got to look at the calendar real quick.
They will make it into May. Okay, so let's
Well,
let's
okay,
move on.
wait. Next weekend is May.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a week and a half. I told
Yeah,
you.
it's not that far.
So wait, when are you going to Vegas?
The 30th through the 4th. So are they playing Sunday, the 5th?
Well, no, then that'd be the second round. So it'd have to be the third round.
Oh, can we wear like Mexican hats for the 5th record? Does Mayo Cinco? Can we do something fun?
We need for a recording.
Yeah, for the May 5th.
Oh, Cinco de Mayo.
Yes, it'll be Cinco de Mayo. We
What
gotta
day is
We
that?
got May 5th.
Yeah, but what day
Sunday.
does it fall on?
Sunday. That's when that's our next session.
Oh, that's right. When you get back. Yeah.
So-
Oh, fuck yes.
we can
Dress Mexican.
dress Mexican. Oh my gosh, we have to. We got to get.
All right, so
That's fun.
our next one's May 5th.
Yeah, I mean it's Mexican night.
We
we have to have a party.
We got to get some. We got to get like a plate.
Yeah,
of,
like nachos and like I mean, I have a shitload of stuff in
That's
storage. I'll
fun.
figure that out because I mean,
Rick's gonna stay up all night now with his creative juices.
All right, I'm just going to say, I'm putting the what if out there. If there is a game 7 for the Stars, that's that night or that day.
there won't be.
Huh?
There won't be.
No, I hope we're going to take care of it and whatever. But I'm just saying that's the caveat. for me.
That's a big word for you.
So y'all can do it without me.
That's a big word for you.
What?
My
Do what?
fan club would be
A
totally.
podcast without you?
We do it without Michael. It's like, oh my God. He's like,
I
you're
know.
you're just getting rid of me.
y'all
What's
are.
Rick and I going to talk about? Like the old days when we hated each other working at the job?
I never hated you.
No, he didn't.
I was annoyed
Yeah.
as fuck with you.
yeah.
Because he was annoying.
He'd like walk back to his car and like roll his eyes.
I was like, fuck, what the fuck?
He can roll his eyes.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
How can
You know
tell
what,
with
though?
those
I remember
glasses?
the first time I met Rick.
What's
it
that?
was on. It was at the pool. It was like my second pool shift or something.
Oh, yeah, you were doing a monitoring for me, yeah.
Yep, that was when I met him.
Wow.
I remember
that was
it
in
like
Fort
his
Worth,
yesterday.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like it was
Oh.
already like the sun was going down.
Well.
It was cool.
But that was a good meeting, though.
Yeah, that was fun. I loved the pool thing. That was really fun.
Yeah, what he's referring to is like I mean, part of one of my other side gigs. I mean, we do staffing and things of that sort, and he was actually doing some pool monitoring for me. You know,
And what were you monitoring?
the pool.
I was
Make sure no.
watching-
Well,
yeah, I
I'm
was
just like,
watching the
what?
Sig Outs.
What
No,
about the pool?
No, really, in Dallas and Fort Worth, there are stupid shits that do stupid shit.
It was really like security. It
Okay.
wasn't set up right, but
They do stupid shit.
They would.
They bring glass into the pools. They fight in the
they
pools.
would throw like liquor from the
Yeah.
like 15 stories up, like at
yeah.
their buddies in the pool,
stupid shit.
like really dumb things like that.
it's like Jesus Christ, grow the fuck up.
Yeah,
You know, and let me tell you something. Some of those
We
were
did
like
all this stuff
no,
when
no,
we
no.
were young.
Some of them were in their 40s.
And your point was that's still
Stupid
young.
shit.
Fine.
Anyways, all right. So
I
let's
did
kind of
in my
move on
40s, so there.
because we have dragged this son of a bitch out. So just a couple more things because, like, you know, I have a
Got
nemesis
a
out
couple
there.
of more things. Oh my
Well, the
god!
other-
Talking about you dragging
the
stuff
last
out.
one is like super easy.
he's
It's
been
about
trying to get it in.
and it's really about Alex. So, but you know, I have a nemesis out there, and that's actually Elon Musk. I mean,
Who?
Elon Musk.
Who? I just want to hear you
All
say it
these
again.
Cybertrucks have been recalled. Did you hear about that?
Oh my God,
the
yes.
sticky pedal.
Everything around him is like fucking crumbling.
Yeah,
I mean, crumbling. And what does he want to do? He wants to go out and argue with the Australian government now. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. You know, and let me tell you something. So the whole thing about him like getting into politics and going through the extreme right, when yes, he was in the past, he was just eccentric. He was just somebody who's like, oh my God, he's just like overabundance. He does this, he does that. He's like, oh, he's funny. Then he got into politics.
Mistake.
Big fucking mistake. Tesla, the electric car, right?
Yep.
They're very popular.
Oh yeah, very.
I mean, the most popular.
My sister-in-law
Yeah.
bought one.
60%. Well, let me phrase this. Majority of the individuals who were purchasing those cars several years ago were what? Liberals.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
I was
good.
gonna say assholes.
Well, it may have been assholes to you, yeah, absolutely. But liberals, left leaning, you know,
Pure
climate change,
Yeah.
you know, tree huggers, you name it.
I believe in climate change.
He literally has lost 60% of that loyalty now because of where he stands specifically on politics and opening his
I don't know
fucking
why these
mouth.
rich people can't just be rich and be quiet.
Just
Like
shut
the
the fuck
pillow
up.
guy, the My
Bezos-
Pillow guy.
No, there are
Bezos-
there are a lot. There are a lot of people like that. It's just but the one-
Bezos, one of them.
Who's getting into politics or what?
No,
Or just shut the
fuck up. I mean,
Yeah, right. He's like, I'm gonna get a new wife, buy a yacht, and just like,
who wears lingerie
Go to
to a
swinger
steak
parties
dinner
all the
for
time.
the Japanese prime minister?
yeah, do that.
Yeah. He's like, whatever. He doesn't
Yeah,
get into
he
politics at
doesn't
all.
give two
I'm like,
shits.
I don't care if there's like, you know, controversial. Like, dude, good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, he's making oodles of money. He has the most expensive and the biggest yacht in the world.
Yeah.
So who
literally
gives a
laughs
fuck?
at all of us.
He's not like telling Biden how to run his government. Sorry. He owns and runs, I say that really loosely, Washington Post. He
Right.
doesn't tell them what to do.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, that's what Elon should be doing.
but that's not him.
And then the fact
He's made the mistake, and now he's gonna.
Would you
That-
say
that's the point, though.
anus is on him?
That's the point, though. Was it a mistake, or is he just showing his true colors? That he's always been a racist.
Hilarious.
That he's always been apartheid. He is South African.
I
I'm just saying.
mean, it's like it's hard to change a leopard spot or whatever, and it's
Yeah.
like I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like I don't follow the guy or whatever, and I still don't follow the guy. But I just know is Twitter. That is,
Well,
wait, was it
X.
Twitter? Well,
X.
but it's now X or whatever. But it's like that's worth less than what he bought it for.
oh, it's not 44 billion anymore. There's no doubt.
Right.
Because
And
they
so-
lost so much revenue in advertising. Because he went on a program and said, "Fuck you all, walk away. I don't care." Dude, seriously? That's your bread and butter for that company. because nobody pays for subscriptions.
But I guess when you have so much money and you can lose so much money,
he's now down to number 4 of the richest man in the world.
I'll take number 30. I'll be number 30.
Well, I'd be another 1,000.
I want to be rich. I want to.
No, you could be number 1,000 and be rich.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, I could do it as a single guy. I'm like,
It actually doesn't take that much to be in the top 2%.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
what's the 2%?
Over 400,000.
400,000
Yeah. It's not that much.
making or
like an annual or worth or whatever.
or worth?
I mean, I don't know.
Well, your net worth.
I don't
your net
know,
worth. Your
Michael.
net worth.
No, I'm asking.
It's your net worth. Your net worth. Your net worth.
Yeah, it's your net worth.
I mean, so yes, you earn 400,000, but you have investments and all that you actually accumulate over a time period, and it's over $500,000. You've reached that plateau,
So
and you should finally fucking pay your taxes like you should.
well, I pay taxes.
You don't pay your taxes?
No, I pay
Oh,
my
here we go.
taxes.
I just started my 2022 taxes.
And actually, I just got my refund of $450 this
Oh
week.
my god! If I don't get more money on both these last 2 years, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
the expenses that I had in my LLC for the last 2 years, for like trying to build the company back up, from those assholes that did not give me a PPP loan, it's huge.
But I mean, growing up, a big dream was being a millionaire because it was just like being a millionaire was just. It seemed like it was impossible, but it's like it was a huge big deal.
This has some
Being a millionaire now doesn't seem like it's that big of a
You're
deal,
already a millionaire.
huh?
You're
I
already a
wanna-
millionaire.
I want to be a millionaire.
You're already a millionaire.
Well, you didn't hear what I said. I said being a millionaire when I was growing up
But you're
was
already
a
there.
huge,
But you
big
met your goal.
deal.
But you met your goal.
But it's like, but being a millionaire now is not.
Steakhouses are ruining me.
Oh, no.
Otherwise, I'd be one.
You're fine, especially at your age.
Fuck you.
I'm just saying. But anyways, let me finish this on Elon because I know I can't stand Elon.
We know that.
All of Elon's companies are starting to face legal inquiries due to all the business practices. Again, really kind of like fucked up business practices that he does that they've been doing, whether they be Telsa, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, their battery companies, et cetera, et cetera. Apparently, there's been some potential associated inquiries about their government funding and misuse of those government fundings here in the United States as well. So he's actually received some funding from, and which is kind of interesting because he was like against government funding for like solar and all this other stuff. But now all of a sudden it's coming out that he actually did get some government funding, and now there's some misuse associated to it, which is kind of interesting. And the question was asked, is he turning towards extreme points politically and trying to jump into that arena to manipulate in hopes that somebody gets into office to benefit his companies?
Of course.
Or 2, obviously take the heat off, meaning
Of
like
course.
push the, just
All right,
the
so
spotlight off.
number 1's right, number 2's right.
Yeah.
So
My point is,
you don't like him.
Elon has always been like a herpes sore. He really has, and there's no fucking cure unless you like just
Put
kill
some
it,
cream on it.
kill it, or just like whatever. I don't know what to do with herpes.
on it.
I mean, can they ever cure herpes?
I don't know. I wouldn't be the expert on that.
Whatever disease he's out there that can be cured,
Herpes.
that's what we need to do to him because that's what he is.
Herpes.
Yeah. But,
So but he does love to be talked about, and you're talking about it.
well, yeah, and I will tag his ass because I really do want to get in a confrontation with him. I
cool.
really do. I mean, can you imagine doing a one-on-one with him? Oh, that'd be fun.
Go right
That'd
ahead.
be
You can do it
fucking
because, like,
fun.
I would just go. I just like.
That would be fun. So, Alex, this is kind of like in your lane.
Okay.
So, in the UK, which is something that I learned about recently, there's a lot of deep fake porn sites.
Yep.
And apparently what happens is they take legitimate photographs and they actually strip the clothes off them and sell them as porn, which I'm like, what the fuck? And there's obviously technology out there that does that. And of course, it's like huge. I mean, it's running rampant apparently.
Well,
in
isn't
Europe.
that what they used to do on the? I mean, when you go to the airport and go through the thing, and that thing they get.
I don't know. Do they do that to you?
Well, no, it's like you go through the. It's not the metal detector anymore.
Michael, he leaves paper in his butt just so he can get the
Fuck you.
They're like, "Is there anything in your pocket?"
No.
You're like,
That was him, not me.
But no, you.
he
but
what
when
he
you-
says. He says, "I can't check this weapon."
But
Yeah.
no, you go to the
But I'm gonna carry it with me.
You go to the airport. You said they had the metal detector, and you went through that.
Well,
but
you
then
do
they
this
with the
now,
thing
yeah, yeah.
where
Right.
they got the thing is, and they
Well,
take your
that's-
picture.
but apparently
don't
that only-
they get a picture of your entire body?
No, they don't get a
they
picture
don't
of your
get a
anatomy.
picture of
Oh
your
no,
body.
they do.
No, they get a picture of your bones, and they get a picture of there's anything.
No, they don't. It's a picture of your entire anatomy.
Have you seen it?
Okay, personally, no, but that's what I've been told.
Exactly.
All right.
Who told you
Y'all
that?
just want me to just shut
Who-
up.
who
Go
told-
ahead. Go
who told
talk to
you?
him.
He's gonna steal that
No, there's
one-liner
been
from me next time he
reports and
gets-
all this stuff.
I can't-
Maybe it was fake
I
news.
can't
I don't
check
know.
this
It
weapon.
could have been fake news. But again, back to fake.
Go back to him.
There's a fake
didn't-
Instagram I'm in love with. It's AI, and I'm thinking about creating one.
Oh my god!
And making money
there are
off it.
so many AIs out there.
Yeah.
When it comes to very provocative. I mean, I don't really subscribe to any of those that are private and all that because
No, I don't. I don't
I,
subscribe.
don't, I mean, because there's probably something that I don't want to see. But bottom line is so the UK government came out and they basically said they're going to actually control that and they're actually putting a law in place via Parliament.
Right.
And then the two major companies, my point, companies who are actually in the business of doing deep fake porn photographs and videos and shit like that have come out and said, we're removing our access in the UK. Kind of like what Pornhub did to you here in Texas.
I check every morning.
Yeah. Keep checking.
I keep checking.
You're going to get that warning up no matter what.
Well, I've got an alternative, but it's just the content's really bad.
But okay, wait.
Animals.
And that's like oval shaped nipples and stuff. It's like all the,
So it's like
That's like
crap.
vintage, right?
so Texas. I mean, and then again, you said this before, and I just didn't follow it. But it's like on porn in Texas, you can't see it online now.
You can. You have to do a age verification.
yeah, but they don't even have that set up.
Yeah,
either.
because Pornhub and some other sites are because your
RedTube,
government,
also
your government's
by
going
Pornhub.
against our First Amendment Constitution.
Right.
So you have to tell people this is who I am.
No, he has to go. You
have to
why-
register?
You know why he's going to Vegas all the time? So you can see it there.
Yeah, because I was current.
He downloads it there.
I was current on all the episodes. And
He
so
downloaded that shit over in Vegas or Atlanta or wherever he is.
I've
Tampa.
got my favorite ones.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
Okay.
Which, I mean, again, I'm not a huge porn fan. I have my certain ones, but
No, I mean to be fair,
but
so,
I mean,
I can.
if you want to look at it, shut the fuck up.
I can make it
Not
dark.
you, but
yeah,
them.
I know. Yeah. I mean, I went through about a month here recently where I was actually really
Depressed.
not depressed. I was really engaged in the amount of sex trafficking that actually
Wow,
was
that's a
on.
different story, though.
It is. So I'm trying to just make it more human. Like,
And just for the fact of the matter is, we are against sex trafficking, and we actually
100%.
would do anything we can against sex trafficking.
so-
and unfortunately, it is a still real world, real day thing.
right. So it's as fun it is to that like we're discussing it also it brought me down a notch, and
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
Well, there
How
are
prevalent it is.
vulnerable people in the world who are continuously manipulated and used and abused.
Right. And I think what happened was, so you understand how social media works. Obviously, it's an algorithm, right? You
Mm-hmm.
click on one bunny rabbit, you're going to get 5 other bunny rabbits. So,
I'll give you an example. I clicked on a pair. No, to your point on how that works. I clicked on these slip-on sneakers, slipper type things today.
Mm-hmm.
My entire fucking Facebook and Instagram was just filled with men. Shoes. What the fuck?
So what's that have to do with porn?
His algorithm point.
Well, and so I saw one sad, depressing story about being sex trafficked, and because I watched it, I got 5 others to follow.
Yeah.
So it just got me down this rabbit hole. I was like, oh my gosh,
I would
so much.
say that's kind of a legitimate algorithm versus so it's educational versus you're doing my fetish.
Right. Yeah. So Kara and I play a game. I don't know what we call it, but we basically compare our TikToks in the moment, right? So
Oh.
she'll pull her phone up, I pull mine right next to each other, and so she'll go and it's like cooking, and I'm like titties is the next one, and then so she's like a library, and I'm like more titties, and it's not to prove a point, it's just to be fun, right? But it's just like I'm like it's like I'm a 40-year-old man.
I've had people who've actually commented on my apparently activity they can see on my Instagram because I'm very it's public. So they can see, unless you've blocked them, they can see all your activity.
All your activity?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, oh, we've seen who you've liked and who, like,
Oh,
okay.
Oh, I got a lot to do.
Yeah. You need to narrow that down. Trust me, because the world is watching in a big lens. Trust me.
And most people don't even know.
No, they don't. I mean, this one doesn't know.
No, I don't. You play with my phone and do all this stuff. I have no the hell what you're doing.
Oh, actually, I need your phone tonight because I'm changing your name on TikTok. Just saying.
Okay.
I mean, it's about banter. Actually, I think it's going to be Booze Master. Because I'm actually Rick the Banter Master.
Oh, my God.
The Banter
You want to be called the Banter Master?
I'm the Banter Boss.
You say that 5 times and something's going to slip out. It's going to be awkward.
That's okay. I literally, when I changed it within 5 minutes, somebody made a comment on it in a DM. So
it wasn't me.
No, it wasn't you because you don't even watch our promos, let alone listen to our freaking podcasts. That's like Olivia Colman.
I was here.
That's like Olivia Colman has never watched anything she's ever played in, or even what is that the other actress?
I lived it.
You should watch how I edit you.
Well, no, it's like no, because then I'd be depressed and be pissed probably.
The promos should lead you into that. I'd be pissed. I mean, the last 2 promos made fun of you.
Well, I know.
So where do you want me to put all the fan mail that's in the car?
No, I want to see it right here next week. Or the 5th when we get back. Next week.
I'm not going to share it with y'all now because y'all
of
are
course
just
you won't because there's nothing there.
No, they love me.
Yeah, of course.
I'm bringing fan mail next time. I'm bringing it. I'll bring some.
There's a whole reason why we have AI.
I just love AI.
I'm going to actually type in, there's like, create me 50 pieces of fan mail.
Yep.
Of Rick, co-host of Buddy's Booze.
Well,
Banters.
you could do that. I don't know that stuff, so it's like I'm just getting the actual.
Sucks to be you.
Write we'll say a 3-sentence.
No, give me like 50 of them so I can print them off individually.
Oh, this is just for fun for right now. So 3-sentence fan mail to Michael from...
As a co-host of Buddy's Booze Banters Unfiltered Conversation,
okay.
where he goes off the edge.
Of BBB.
No, you need to do Buddy. No. Are you on Genesis?
I'm on chat. Oh, no, I'm not on there. Yeah.
If you go on Genesis, they know Buddy Booze and Banter.
Oh, here it is. It's from Job. Okay. It says, Dear Michael, just wanted to drop you a quick note to say how much I really enjoy watching you co-host Buddy's Booze and Banter. Your insights and humor add so much to the show, and it's always a highlight of my week. Keep up the fantastic work.
See what I said? Everybody loves me.
That proves that he's fake.
No, it doesn't. That's
fake
not
news. Fake news. Fake fans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all are just jealous. Y'all don't have as many fans
No,
as I do.
I'm not jealous. Actually, I've always knew that
that I'd be the one that caught on and just.
I knew that you would eventually come around and you would have more fans. That's fine because I'm the brainchild. That's fine. But I just want to see proof.
He's jealous.
No, I'm not. Trust me.
Oh, please.
How many times have we had this discussion? I'm fine behind the scenes.
Oh, no. Who's sitting in the center? Who's whatever?
Oh, my God.
This is the brainchild.
Are we really going to go down this argument again? The reason that
we didn't go through it again.
Yeah, no, we did on one lab podcast. The reason we moved each other is because you look like a frail old fucking man. And him and I look like fucking giants over you. So it's like, okay, let's move them around so we can balance the shit out. And finally it's balanced out.
You love being in the center. We know that.
No, it's not about that. I don't care where I am. I mean, you may think that, and you may actually put your,
Alex,
spin on it.
Yes.
What's your opinion on this? Enough said.
Yeah, just let him be mic number 1. We can move him to mic number 2 if we absolutely have to, but I think he's going to get upset.
But who's mic number 1?
He's mic number 1.
Who? You said him, but who's him?
Rick.
Okay.
Enough
said.
Is Rick. Oh. It's Rick.
I'm sorry. Who thought this idea up?
You did.
Okay.
But who's the one that was like, let's go, execute, let's go? That was me. I was like, are we doing this?
No. It was me.
And then who gets all the fan mail? Me.
Originally, yes, when you want to do a business one, which we can still do. But when it came down to this one, which is like bullshit. Mm-hmm. Bullshit. I mean, I actually, you got drunk at the bar with me.
Does Michael even know that people are interested in us producing for them?
I have told that.
This crew.
Actually, we have another person.
Might have a job.
We actually have another person who actually wants. We need to follow him around his 9 holes golf comedy.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, the guy who actually wanted to film it.
Yeah.
Which I could do the filming. You could do the recording.
So we're going to buy a generator, hook it up to a golf cart, follow them, and record
quiet
live.
generator.
Oh, I meant they make them quiet.
Because
not like a. I meant like a battery.
but the guy quoted him $500 a hole.
What?
Are like, what the fuck?
That's stupid.
Yeah, I'm like, no,
I'll do a lot of things for not that much money.
no, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Is this what we heard last night?
Yeah,
Okay.
because he's like, he's actually a follower of us, and he's actually watching our podcast and all that. So, I was like, he's like, I want to do a podcast. He's like, oh, like 22. 22.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
No, I was just
you're
trying
drunk.
to think. No, I was trying to think because it's like he had, and I was just like,
It's 22.
yeah, I was like,
Young guy,
no.
but
No,
he's good
a
at
young
it.
guy.
He's a good golfer, and he kind of like wants to do kind of like a fun thing.
Straight guy.
Yeah, but he yeah. Just because you're not.
I'm not, but I'm just saying he is.
Yeah, whatever. But yes, I told him, I was like, dude. Of course, in my head, I'm like 5,000 times 9, and then it's like, oh no, we could do half that shit.
But he was also last
And have
night.
fun because we could
he was
drink.
also last night thinking about it and saying, "Oh yeah, no, I need to give you this stuff, and I need to give you
oh
this
no,
stuff."
he actually. The funny thing about this is like we were at the pub, and he's one of the managers at the pub. We had the pub. I think probably was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I'm not sure when he started talking about it, our podcast. And about how would be interested in producing his and this and that and editing all this. We didn't fucking remember it. We didn't remember the conversation. And it's like, oh shit. So he came by the last time we were there before last night, and he mentioned something. He's like, I got some material to show you. He's like, he walked off and like we both, and that was the night that you came over as well, but you weren't there yet.
Okay.
And we're just like, what the fuck are we talking about? And then it hit me. It's like, oh
It's
my
not
god,
my deal. It's y'all's deal.
then it hit me.
I'm
like,
the pretty
oh no,
face.
it's about a podcast. I don't know what the
You are
podcast is
pretty.
about. And then of course he came back to me last night, and again by that time I already figured it out. So, but I mean, bottom line, and he's a good kid. His charisma is good.
Now if he listens to our podcast, then he's going to hear all this stuff.
Well, he doesn't fully listen to 100%, but he follows us. But bottom line is, I think that it could be fun.
Yeah.
I
think it'd be fun.
because I talked to him. I was like, "Do you want to do always outside, or do you want to do it in an environment we can do training specifically around a golf simulator and things of that sort?" So there's a lot of things that could evolve for him in particular.
Yeah.
And again, the young people, they have these ideas, and I am so into manipulating them.
Young people?
Know the ideas
Oh.
of the young people. Don't go rude and don't go
No, I'm
crude.
not. I'm just
He always goes rude and crude.
no. I'm just saying is they think they've lived a more privileged life, and
They do, but they have these ridiculous ideas, and then we dismiss them. Don't dismiss them.
Well, no, it's not. We had when we were younger too. When we were the young ones, we
You
had
play with Tonka
ideas,
toys in the dirt.
but everything still goes or whatever. But it's like there is more an entitlement now than whatever.
Well, that's technology. That's the advancement of the world.
Yep.
I mean, that has nothing to do with status in society.
And it's like if you can make the money and all that stuff go for it and all that stuff. I'm all for that.
Well,
but you've
again,
got a lot of people
the-
where
the-
it's like they're wanting mommy and daddy to take care of them until.
But you also have a lot of that younger generation who are actually making their own in regards to bucks. Bottom line is like
No, there are
where you can
granted,
make,
but
where you
there's-
can make money has shifted. It was all manufacturing. It was like materials and things of that sort. Now it's like in the air. Mm-hmm. It's internet. It's,
I'm thankful
it's
for
like
it.
Oh, absolutely.
No,
was a little worried for a
it's like I
second there.
get that, and I'm all for that. But it's just like there are a lot of people that just
You don't need tangibles. You don't need something to hold on to.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, sometimes you got to hold on to it.
I mean, there's certain things I like to hold on to, but
Yeah.
I mean,
like what?
well, I know what he wants. Titties.
I am.
Ah,
It's my
You
favorite.
change the subject,
I always do.
and we know.
Anyways, we are going way over on this episode, so I have a lot to edit out of here. But thank you for joining us on this podcast, which is probably on anything and everything that was supposed to be that isn't,
Of course.
or wasn't or isn't.
But it was a
or
big
something like that.
banter tonight.
But
It was banter.
Well, it was.
It was banter.
It was. But thank you for joining this episode of Buddies, Booze, Banter's Unfiltered Conversation. I am Rick.
I'm Michael.
And I'm
The
Alex.
Brainchild Coast.
Oh my God, give me a headache.
I just said the hats.
Hats, sombreros.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll even put on our eclipse glasses left over.
Are they still here?